you guys. Yeah. Young lady, what are the flags used for at the Big Apple BBQ?
To signal the pit masters.
To signal the pit masters?
Yeah.
That is so posh, and you're so posh.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Woo! Hey, Rodney. I came to visit you. You have the best hog at the Big Apple BBQ. You are so posh.
From Hemingway, South Carolina. This is my second year in New York. We do whole hog, pork skins with white bread. Having a blast here. Look forward to coming again next year. To everybody that hadn't tasted South Carolina's whole hog, come on by and give it a taste. Thank you.
This is one of his teammates, and this is my friend for a lot of long years, and I personally worked here myself, and the food is delicious and everyone's wonderful, and he's going to take it away and tell you why they're so posh.
Yeah, so you know, we're all from North Carolina, and we practice using the whole animal. So we take the whole pigs to be raised in their farms, and the best thing about barbecue is also the people that you're around, and the people you sit around. It's a great community. The barbecue community is a very close-knit community, and we love to have people from the city and from all over to come enjoy what we do. And you know, we do something unique, and it's using the whole hog. It's a little better flavor. You use all the parts. It's not just the shoulder, so you get to taste every little bit of the pig. We use the old school smokers, and we do it the old way because we go back to tradition. But we enjoy being up here every year, and we like to have people from up north to come say hello to us.
Pitmaster Ed Mitchell, and you're watching Paper's Posh Picks.
Hello, hi, this is Paper Posh, and I'm with Ed Mitchell, the posh pitmaster from North Carolina. He is going to explain why he is so posh. How are you, Mr. Mitchell?
How are you, darling? How are you?
I miss you.
Thank you, darling. Thank you so kindly. You're so nice. You're so nice.
Yes, sir.
I'm honored to be talking to on your program, the Paper Posh Pigs. And of course, you're my favorite, and one of the things I like to share with your audience is that you've done a great job in covering this event. And one of the things that made me stand out here is obviously the way you've handled yourself professionally. We like to talk about, we cook whole hogs from Eastern North Carolina, and we do the thing with the Eastern barbecue, apple cider vinegar, a base sauce, and whole hogs. That's who we're noted for. And this is a privilege to be on Paper Posh Pigs. So thank you kindly.
We are with these lovely, lovely Sweet Leaf ladies, and they gave me those cool shades that you saw me rocking. And I actually got a bandana, and I actually got chapstick. So I got a lot of stuff out of the deal. They took really good care of me. And I'm going to pass the mic on down, and you tell us why Sweet Leaf is so posh here at the Big Apple BBQ in New York City. And you're so adorable. Just hold it like this so this thing stays.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
All right.
Do you mind if I, get paid a little?
All right, so Sweet Leaf Tea is an all-organic, all-natural iced tea that's just like Grandma made at home. That's why it's wonderful and so sweet.
And Sweet Leaf Tea is finally in New York City, so we're here to spread the love of Grandma with her tea, and we're just asking everybody in New York to do sweet acts as we hand them out chapstick and these awesome sunglasses.
I think you guys covered it.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
And my sweet act was I had to hold a 20-foot flag with shades that I gave someone because they were nice and gave me a pair of their Google wallets. So that was my sweet act.
Well, thank you. Keep it up.
And can I tell you another sweet act that I did?
Sure. Yeah.
I bought some Sweet Leaf tea and gave it to a homeless person
Really?
with the
That's so nice.
with the pulled pork sandwich.
Aww.
Yeah, that
That's
someone
perfect.
gave me.
You made someone's day.
Yeah, someone gave me a free pulled pork sandwich. They didn't have anything to drink, so I thought about you guys, and I figured you would be happy once I saw you.
That was so nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, and I'm gonna spread on the good
Yes,
deeds.
New York City is just as sweet.
Thank you.
Yes. Yep.
Aww.
Bye.
Y'all ready to do this? All right. You finally made it. I was a little worried. All right, here we go. Let's take care of a little housekeeping, shall we? My name is Chris Hastings. I'm the chef and owner of the Hot and Hot Fish Club in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm here representing the Alabama Seafood Commission. And what I want you guys to know is there's a few things you got to take away from this experience. One is eatalabamaseafood.com, right? And that's where you go to find out where you can go away into your community, whether it's here in New York or anywhere in the U.S., where you can find and access great Alabama seafood. Now today, we're going to be doing a recipe from our cookbook. Our restaurant's been around since 1995. We do seasonal cuisine. We reflect moments in time. It's obviously warm. It's summertime. In Alabama right now, we've got access to beautiful ingredients like tomatoes, beautiful Vidalia onions, some grouper from the Gulf. And we're going to make a very simple dish, something that you can do at home. But what I want to talk about before we get into the cooking is what you need to do when you go to your fishmonger in your community. When you go out to buy seafood, all right? First thing you need to know is 80% of the shrimp that you buy in the United States is imported, okay? And you don't want imported shrimp. You want shrimp that's domestically caught, wild shrimp, that's not treated with any chemicals, okay? It's healthier, it's better for you, plus you support an industry that needs your help. If in our lifetime, the seafood industry in America collapses because we didn't take just 1 minute to say, where is that grouper from? Where are those shrimp from? And I want to buy domestic. I want to buy shrimp, crab meat, fish, oysters from America, specifically the Gulf, more specifically Alabama. Now, if you can do that, you're going to save an industry that's on the tipping point, okay? It really does teeter because of hurricanes, because of the oil spill. People don't realize that the Gulf of Mexico, still to this day, produces the best seafood in the country, bar none. And you're going to find out why in just a minute, because we're gonna give you a little taste of this stuff, okay? Now, let's kind of get into it. So do you understand what I'm talking about? Say you do. All right. Leave here and go to your community and ask for domestic seafood. More importantly, Gulf Alabama seafood. All right, let's get to the business of cooking. All right, what I love about this dish is its simplicity. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these beautiful tomatoes that are just out of Elmore County, Alabama. Beautiful fresh tomatoes. We get a little bit of the grilled onions. What we did is we charred these until they were just charred and cooked all the way through, so they're sweet. These are from Vidalia, Georgia, actually. All right? So what you've got is you got the onions from Vidalia, the tomatoes from Alabama, and of course the beautiful grouper, which we're going to go ahead and get cooking here. So what I have is, this is called a plancha, right? A plancha. Are you familiar with that term, plancha? All right, what it means is a flat top cooking surface. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that going. A little salt, a little pepper. Got it cranked up, it's going. Let's get this one going as well. Get some heat. All right. Beautiful. Yeah. All right, so again, let's kind of review. We've got the beautiful tomatoes from Elmore County, Alabama, the Vidalia onions from Georgia. Let's talk a little bit about those onions, though. They're sweet, super tender. Of course, you've got to cook them until they're all the way fully cooked, so when you bite into them, they're not hot. You know what I mean? A fresh onion's hot. So you cook them on the grill ahead of time. Let's say you're doing this dish at home, right? You can grill your onions ahead. You got your tomatoes. You can slice your avocados, put it all together in a vinaigrette, and we're going to go ahead and do that now. What I love about this is the lightness and the simplicity of this dish. Okay. Pull out an avocado, cut the core out, split it, put the avocado into the dish. All right, then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of the fresh basil, chop the basil in here. Then we're going to take a little bit of lemon, a little bit of lime, squeeze it in there with some extra virgin olive oil. I think that what I like most about this dish, one is the simplicity, the other is the acid profile, meaning you've got a good balance between lemon and lime, and the extra virgin olive oil. One of the things I always try to explain to people in cooking demonstrations is you've got to balance richness, fat, okay, in this case avocado and olive oil, with the acidity. The acidity could be white wine, acidity could be vinegar, could be lemon juice, lime juice, verjus, but this balance, this natural balance between fat and acid, and how you handle that is super important to really good cooking. So we're going to add a little extra virgin olive oil, touch of salt, touch of pepper, backwards, got it backwards. So what's going to happen too is because the avocados are very ripe, right? You toss them together, and we're going to let all those flavors come together. A little bit of the tomato, a little bit, all of those flavors in that bowl. You let that sit in advance, right? Let it stay there, and the sweetness of the onion, the nice acid of the tomato, of course the basil, the lemon, the lime, the olive oil come together, and what's going to happen is it's going to make its own natural sauce. Really outstanding. All right, that fish is looking really, really good. Only thing left to do is okay. Let's take a minute. Do you have any questions?
Did you put that on a barbecue grill?
The question is, do I normally put this on a barbecue grill? The answer is yes. However, let's say you're in an apartment in New York City and you don't have access to a balcony or whatever. You can saute this in, on your stove at home and do it sauteed. Now, of course, the advantage to a grill is you get the flavor of the natural wood or the charcoal, and so you get a smoky quality, which is really, really super delicious. Now, but you don't have to necessarily grill it. Okay, let's talk about a few more questions. Anything you need to know about the technique, how we do this? Yes. I would say if you're on the marinade, 30 minutes is plenty of time. You could go longer than that, and that's okay, but 30 minutes is plenty. Again, you want these flavors to come together, the tomato, the onion, the avocado, the lime, the basil. Really nice little flavor profile. I tell you what, let's do, Lindsay, let's start passing these out if you don't mind.
Woo!
All right, y'all hungry?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. Let's plate it first.
That's really tasty.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody was just asking how long is the fish cooked? All right, you see these nice little pieces of fish that we just got done cooking here? They were on this plancha maybe 4 minutes, perhaps a little shorter, I'm not real sure. But 4 minutes would be the most you'd want to cook it. Again, but it's all relative to the thickness of the fish. If the fish is nice and thick and beautiful, you're going to cook it a little bit longer. All right, so let's go ahead and assemble this puppet. Let's put a little bit of onions down. Let's put some of the avocado right there.
Go get it, Mark, if you want to. I want to see how he's doing it here.
All right.
I'm going to be here.
The question was, do we get the same flavor with cherry tomatoes? The answer is possibly. Like all things, you want to make sure that the quality of your ingredients are super delicious and high quality. Sometimes cherry tomatoes, can be really, really, really sweet and delicious. Other times, not so much. So, you just kind of have to taste them. So we're going to put a little bit of that, the beautiful, look at that grouper. Is that ridiculous or what? Good God. All right. Now, here's what I want. Here's also, this is the nice thing, this vinaigrette. Take that beautiful vinaigrette with the lime and the olive oil and the basil. Forget about it. Now, probably the most important thing about this is, besides the fact that it's Alabama Gulf seafood and it's grouper, and that's where you want to buy your seafood, is that it is healthy and delicious. So if you look at this, look at that dish, huh? Is that enough? Is that enough to freak you out or what? I mean, look, if you ate that every day, you would be the healthiest person on the planet. It's really awesome. All right, all right. Will y'all dig in? Wrap it.
Oh, this is here. Grab this one. This one got no system. This is like
It's good, wasn't it? Good. Simple and fast and healthy and delicious. Did you get a bite? You better get one.
Well, tell him. You could have put one in there.
Cooper's the fish from Alabama.
Grab another one?
Oh, you just don't remember. That's all. It's awesome. Huh? Oh, it's good. Flaky white meated fish, delicious.
I need a fork.
Okay, cobia, snapper. You could get, you know, flounder is really good on this. Any good fresh fish from Alabama will work. You know what I'm saying? You can even grill mackerel on that, and it's just fantastic. The omega-3s in the
let's go. I got it.
in the mackerel, amazing, really good for you.
Seafood martini. Thank you.
This is the most upscale booth here. Who wouldn't want to shove oysters and drink champagne? Okay? This is Diva, okay? At the Big Apple BBQ. So all the divas, this is where you come hang out, okay? Let your husbands go by the pits and by the halls and fight in line for the briskets and the pies. While you sit here and drink champagne and shove oysters. Cheers. Okay, Lily, that was a good show. We ended over here.
Sir, you want one?
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Take whatever you want.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you very much. Have a good one, guys.
What's this about?
This is my television show, Papers, Posh, Pigs.
500,000 ways to mix and match your fiat like a latte.
Well, listen, I'm gonna
straight ahead, and then we're gonna go out by that little bush over there. Just watch that other car to make sure he's not doing the same thing. But yeah, I guess we get the SMG. It's SMG. And then you'll go out by the ambulance.
Telling it like fiat, park it anywhere, pretty much.
Yeah, compared to the two-door, it's about 2 feet longer and about 6 inches wider. For this just launched this week.
Oh.
So you guys are some of the first people in this vehicle, and it's the 500L, as in length or long. There's a couple glove compartments. You have extra storage, one at the top, one at the bottom. This little center area, and then here.
This is like the almost like your buggy.
And you can get a Dre sound system.
I'm sorry to tell you the truth. The Dre?
This is 19,000. Okay. So yeah, it's a lot of things. This vehicle, like this is what we have it right now, you know, but I'm sure it'll slowly roll out.
Right.
Like right now, it can switch over. I mean, we have the settings, but I think you need codes to like set the navigation to allow it to switch over to miles. I hit to go to miles, it didn't do it. So I'm assuming that's just you need activation codes. Okay. Which the dealer would do.
How much could fit in the trunk space?
I'll show you when we get out. I don't know the. I might have the cubic foot. Let me see if I have this. I'll show you that when we get out, which is really tight. I'll see if I have the.
Opening this summer.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're turning left up hard. Yes.
And stay on site at the electrifying Hard Rock Hotel. Weekday morning. Log on to KTU.com to get the song of the day.
Oh, what's the
so this
oh,
is
and
the
this
trunk space.
Right.
And now I'll show you the cool part of it. That's Back seats only go down. But so normally you'd only get this in like a crossover, an SUV. This is a compact car, 19,000. And you still get all this storage. So if you had to move a small dresser, what have you, you can totally do it just as is. There's even a tie down right here as well to keep yourself secure. Or of course, the 50-50 split. So it's up to you.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
Very cool.